In this video, I'll discuss about the impure substances, that is mixture, and their types. As we know, most of the substances that we come across in our daily life are impure. Impure substances are made up of two or more pure substances mixed together in any proportions. They do not have any definite set of properties. They retain the properties of constituent substances. In these substances, some other substances are present in smaller amounts. They are mixtures made up of different substances by mixing without any chemical combinations. So we can define mixture as impure substances which are formed by mixing two or more pure substances in any proportion such that they do not undergo any chemical change and retain their individual properties is called mixture. The substances which form mixtures are called components or constituents of a mixture. For example, air is a mixture. Its constituents are oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, dust particles, etc. All these constituents retain their individual properties. There are two main types of a mixture. The first one is heterogeneous mixture and the second one is homogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture, a mixture in which the components or the constituents are not uniformly distributed throughout its volume and can be easily recognized separately, is called a heterogeneous mixture. For example, soil is a mixture of many compounds and elements. Its composition changes from place to place, and that is why we find different substances in the soil at different places. A mixture of two or more solids is always considered as heterogeneous mixture, no matter you mix or you grind them thoroughly. Next is homogeneous mixture, a mixture in which its constituents are uniformly distributed throughout its volume and cannot be recognized separately, is called a homogeneous mixture. For example, a salt solution is a mixture made up of salt and water. But we cannot see salt particles and water separately. If we add 1, 2 or 3 spoonfuls of salt in a glass of water and stir it, in each case the solution formed is homogeneous, but the proportion of salt and water is not the same. Now I am going to discuss about the substances which are thought to be pure, but actually they are impure homogeneous mixture. So the first one is tap water. Tap water is not pure because it contains small amounts of dissolved salts and air in it, which we cannot see. They add taste to water. Second one is ink. Ink is a mixture of many dyes depending on required shades and applications. Next, milk. Milk is made of fats, carbohydrates, proteins, salts, vitamins, and water present in different proportions. Cream floats on milk when it is cooler after boiling. Next, honey. Honey contains sugar and a number of other substances. Next is fruit juice, is a mixture of sugar, salts, and other organic compounds. Next is medicines. Medicines are made by mixing different pure substances in different proportions. Alloys are homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or non-metals prepared by mixing them in molten state, and the example is brass and bronze. Brass is an alloy of copper and zinc, whereas bronze is an alloy of copper, tin, and zinc. Now, characteristics of a mixture. In mixtures, components are loosely held together without any chemical force acting on them or between them. Hence, components retain their individual properties. For example, in a mixture of salt and chili powder, salt particles retain their salty taste and chili powder particles retain their hot and bitter taste. Second one, in a mixture of salt and sugar, both the components retain their salty and sweet taste respectively. Next, mixtures do not have any fixed amount of components, that is, they can have their components in varying proportion. For example, take 3 glasses, fill 3/4 of each glass with water. Add a spoonful of lime juice to the first glass and stir it properly so that lime juice mixes well with water. To the second glass, add 2 spoons of lime juice and stir it. To the third glass, add 3 spoons of lime juice and stir it. Now taste all the 3 lime solutions you have prepared. You will find that all samples are sour to taste, but the degree of sourness is different. In each case, we are getting a homogeneous mixture of lime juice and water, but they differ in their taste due to the difference in the ratio of water and lime juice in them. Third characteristics of mixture is mixture do not have any specific set of properties. In a mixture of rice and wheat, both the components can be easily recognized because together they do not show any definite set of properties. Fourth, components of mixture can be separated by simple physical means. For example, salt solution is a mixture of salt and water. When this solution is heated, water gets evaporated and what is left behind? Salt left behind. Fifth is the melting point or the boiling point of a mixture is not fixed. It depends on the proportions of its components present in it. For example, pure water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, but salty water boils at higher temperature than 100 degrees Celsius. Sixth, mixtures can be heterogeneous or homogeneous. And seventh, formation of mixtures does not involve any energy exchange because no chemical reaction occurs for the formation of the mixture. Clear? Now, next is the difference between the compounds and the mixture. The first difference is compound is a pure substance whereas a mixture is an impure substance. Compounds are always homogeneous whereas mixtures may be homogeneous or heterogeneous. A compound has a fixed composition whereas a mixture has no fixed composition. Formation of compound involves change in energy, whereas formation of mixture does not involve any change in energy. Compounds have a specific set of properties, whereas mixtures do not have any specific set of properties. Components of compounds can be separated only by complex chemical processes, whereas component of mixtures can be separated by simple physical methods. Compounds have definite molecular formula, whereas mixtures do not have any definite molecular formula. Okay? Like you have the formula of water H2O, but you don't have the formula of air. Clear?